Good morning, students. Now we are displaying second video, and in that I want to tell you that as you know the topic that is internet. In that blog is there. As you know that the blog is a journal or diary. In that we are storing the things if we want that our information that should be stored, day by day or incident by incident. For that it is compulsory that if we are making any online journal or manual blogs we can create. So in that we can store the informations. So blog is that process or that online journal or diaries. In that we are storing anything. Maybe in blogs we can store our day by day informations. What happened with us. So this type of informations if we want to store. So it can for that we can make any blog, and in that blog this type of informations that can be stored. If we are storing on internet, then it can be called as a online blogs, online journals. So there are different types of blogs. Maybe micro blog, maybe company blog, maybe some other types of blogs. So that is having different types. So I am telling you the two types of blogs. One is company blog and one is micro blog. So in micro blog there are small type of informations. There are on a special topic. If we are storing the informations that can be stored. Suppose that we are storing the informations regarding any stationery. So only stationery informations that we want to store, in that we are storing in our store. This stationery, and this stationery we have to just bring. After that we are storing that how much stationery that is left in our store. So that type of information, any individual type of information if we want to store, for that we have to use micro blog. Second one is company blog. In company blog, if any company, if it is making any blogs, in that it is storing that the information regarding company, whether it is storing what is the information about the employees, what is the information about the goods, what is the information about the products. So that type of information that can be stored in a company blog. So there are different types of blogs in your book, and you have to read more and more about blogs. After that we want to discuss one more thing about the blog. What is the use and what is the disadvantage of blog? Suppose we are storing any blog, we are making any blog. So for with that blog we can keep the informations of each and every aspects, each and every incident of our life or any other things that can be stored at one place and it can be remembered afterwards. So this is the basic advantage of blogs. Second one is disadvantage. Maybe somebody can understand, somebody can know our problems, our informations that is stored as a secret. So that can be publicly. So that this is the basic disadvantage of blog. So here one more thing about internet I want to discuss, the web addresses. Blog is also having its own address, in that some information that can be stored at one place. So next thing is web address. As you know, the information regarding any website that can be stored at one place. So just we are telling the address of that website to anyone. That address is called web address. I am giving you one examples. Suppose that we have made one website on our system, that is called web server. So when someone wants to search our information, so for that, first of all, the person they have to search web server, and through web addresses they are able to find where the information that is having on which system. So for that, or which data, so that information they have to search. So this is web address. One more thing I have to discuss, like news group. News group, as you know, this is the combinations of two words, group and news. Means some informations regarding any informations that can be kept at one place, and this type of informations that can be stored at one place, or you can say in any website. So that addresses that group means the combinations where the information that is kept. So maybe some groups you can discuss here, like just a minute. If you are storing, if you are discussing on any topic regarding the topic that is internet. So for that you are having different students at different places. So through video calls, you have connected at one place. In our media also you can see this thing, that some persons they are sitting at different places and they are discussing like this, that they are sitting at one place because they are called by someone and they are giving the informations, they are discussing with each others, as well as they are sitting at one place. So this is the examples of news group, in that the different persons they can discuss on different topics or same topics at any places. One more thing, that is POP. Actually, this is post office protocol. Post office protocol. Post office protocols, as you know, that if we are talking about the things about the protocols, actually protocol is nothing special. These are the rules. These are the rules and the regulations that has to be followed, and the informations that can be sent to anyone, in which manner. For that it will be decided by which conveyance, by which medium, or by which other things it can be sent. So the informations, or you can say on internet, the rules and the regulations that has to be decided, that is called protocols. Here the question arises in front of us. Post office protocols. Post office protocols means, as you know, there are two types of things, like manually we are sending the information from one place to another place, or online we are sending the informations. So if you are storing the information from one place to another place, for that we have to use the different mediums. Maybe you are storing post office, that is manual, and other one that is online. As you know, one thing that is email, electronic mail, and one is postal mail. So if you are storing or any letter or any informations through the manual system, in that you have to keep your letter at one place, and that has to be sent by someone else, so they can send this letter to a centralized position, and after that it can be distributed to the destinations. So for that, this is the medium. Suppose this is different post office. This is different place, this is different place, and this is different place. So this information that they are sending the manual system. So at centralized position, all these data, all these letters, they have to send. And when it is centralized, so we have to choose the destination of different letters. So suppose that these letters, they have to send in this direction. Suppose that. So first of all it will be centralized, after that it can be redistributed. So this is the basic process of post office. But in emails there is nothing. Here we have to tell about post office protocols. So if we are sending the information from this to this to this, and after that it will be centralized, and after that it will be redistributed. So for that, which protocols that is workable? So that protocols that can easily tells what has to be done, or what has to be done. Here we have to discuss about post office protocols. One more thing, about some other protocols here like HTTP. As you know that HTTP, that is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Hyper means to combine, means it is merging, means one text or one data that is merged with another place, and through that it can be transferred by any protocols. As you know, Hypertext Transfer Protocol is that protocols through that we can transfer the informations. In this context of merging the one document with another document or one text to another documents. So this is the basic things about hypertext transfer protocols. Just I have to discuss one more thing. So now the informations regarding protocols. One more thing, one more protocols, that is FTP. File Transfer Protocol. File transfer protocols. This is different types of protocols. In that we have to discuss that if we are transferring one file from one place to another place, just you can give the example. Suppose this is a file and this has to be transferred from one place to another place. So this file that can be transferred. In which manner? In that you can see when you are copying any files, at that time you can see that the packets of the file that has to be transferred. So the process when some parts of the file that can be taken from one place to another place, and after taking these packets from this place to this place, they have to arrange, and it is also arranged that how much part from one file that can be taken from one place. So this is the basic things about FTP, that file transfer protocol is that protocols through that it can be checked that files can be transferred from one place to another place, in which manner or how. So here the point, that is file transfer protocols. So you can see file transfer protocol is that protocols through that any files that can be transferred, in that some rules and regulations has to be followed. So that can be checked, that the rules that has to be decided, that in which manner this file can be transferred from one place to another place. Here the point that is related to other things, one term that is uploading and one is downloading. In today's life, I think most of the students, they are able to understand the meaning of uploading and downloading. But I have to tell that uploading means if you are sending the informations from your computer to the internet server. If you are sending the informations from your computer to remote computers, or you can say the internet server, so that process that is called uploading. If you are taking the files from internet on your system, that process that can be called as a downloading. Downloading is that process in that the informations you can take from the internet computers, internet server to your computers, that process that is called downloading. And if you are storing this information from your system to internet system, that can be called as a uploading. One more thing, I forgot the things like TCP, IP. I'm writing this. TCP, IP. It means transmission control protocol of the internet. Here I have to tell transmission control protocol. When you are transmitting the data from one computer to another computer, at that time the rules and the regulations, any data you are sending, you are transmitting any data from one computer to another computer through internet. At that time, TCP, that is your cable. And one more thing, that is internet. If you want to use internet, at that time the protocols, internet protocols, that is applicable.